Do you think Cyber Monday and Black Friday are already things of the past? And if so, why?
No, there's definitely still value. I mean, you see, like, I cover Amazon, I run the Internet Research Group at Cowen, and you see Amazon's been pretty focused on, they're calling it like the 5-day period from kind of a Black Friday through Cyber Monday, and there's a lot of discounting that's done, and they get a lot of traffic and obviously a lot of sales. I mean, last Cyber Monday they sold 54 million items, but it is definitely more stretched out. They're running Black Friday promotions for 33 days at Amazon, and it ends December 22nd. So I kind of agree that to a degree it's way more. It'll be way more spread out over time.
David, I love my shopping. We know also that more Americans actually shopped over the weekend, but in fact spent less. What do you think the implications of that are? And does it have to do with the fact that sales are just so steep now?
Yeah, I think it's pretty funny that Black Friday lasts 33 days. That's good. I think you can't fight the inevitable tide of history, right? Convenience, pricing, selection, free delivery. Online is just a machine that's getting better and better oiled. There's innovation still coming from startups that are coming up with interesting new creative ways to get people interested, to aggregate new kinds of products and services. There really isn't a good way that the offline, brick and mortar world can fight back long term. I think that doesn't mean that goes away, but I think we are seeing a fundamental shift toward online and convenience. Whether the overall sales are going to be affected by that, I think people do spend more when it's easier. So long term, I think it's good for the economy.
Now, John, you closely follow Amazon. My colleague Brad Stone has a great piece out about how Amazon is growing at simply an unprecedented rate. We know that Walmart's growth is slowing dramatically. How did Amazon versus Walmart fare this particular Black Friday / Cyber Monday?
Yeah, so I don't cover Walmart, but I could speak to Amazon. I think, obviously they're expecting much better growth this year versus last year. If you look at it, they added 18 fulfillment centers in the third quarter and 5 fulfillment centers in the first week of October. Overall, they're adding 26 this year versus 14 last year. And they announced on their third quarter call that they're increasing their fulfillment footprint by 30% year over year versus plus 22% on average between 2013 and 2015. So they're clearly expecting great near-term demand, which I think will bode well in the numbers. We actually have estimate that revenue will accelerate in the fourth quarter of this year, their e-commerce revenue, so stripping out AWS versus last year. So, and we have a lot of great proprietary data at Cowen, and we've noticed in really big verticals that are non-core to Amazon, like apparel and consumables and grocery, accelerating purchaser growth, which is why you're seeing this unprecedented growth. They're growing in huge verticals that are not core, like media and electronics.